Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RDS Wrestling Stage 5. I am Ryan Blade, the RDS Intercontinental Champion. I am not in the arena tonight. I am streaming this show live right now from Japan. I am in Japan right now. We are on a vacation. Myself and my beautiful new fiance, Kairi-san. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for all the good messages you've been sending me. So I proposed to Kairi a couple of weeks ago. It was breaking news on Stage 3. You guys knew about that on Stage 3. Yes, we are engaged. It's a good thing she said yes, because if she didn't, I think I would have lost my mind. But she is sitting right here next to me. But it's not about me. Tonight, Stage 5. I am here doing commentary because Colin Sitwell, the talented Colin Sitwell, is a little bit under the weather. He called in this morning and said he could not make it. So, Anthony Gordon called me up and he's like, Ryan, I know you are on vacation, but do you want to call this match? And I said, Brock Lesnar versus Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. I gotta see that. I gotta call it. I'm excited for tonight. But not just for that match, because our opening contest is going to be the Usos taking on the team of Kofi Kingston and Big E, the New Day. Wait. Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Yes. Yeah, but I said it right now. You couldn't have told me a little bit earlier? Okay. Alright, I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I was just told that the Usos will not be able to defend their championship because they are not at the arena. Okay, so that match is canceled. The New Day will not be getting an RDS Tag Team Championship tonight, at least. But that's not all we have in store, because Neville, I don't want to talk about this, but Neville is going to call me out tonight. He's going to call me out. He knows I'm not in the arena right now. He knows I'm here in Japan. He knows I'm not there. But he's still going to call me out. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. I defeated him and Kevin Owens and Dalton Castle to become the Intercontinental Champion. So I don't know what he has to say. That's interesting. And in our main event, Brock Lesnar will defend the RDS World Championship in a triple threat elimination match against Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. That match is going to be crazy. And it's the first triple threat match in RDS Wrestling history. We're making history tonight. And not only that, later on tonight, after our main event, Anthony Gordon will announce the main event for Stage 6, which is New Japan Pro Wrestling versus RDS Wrestling. New Japan challenged us on Stage 3 to a little friendly competition. And on Stage 6, RDS Wrestling is finally going to take them up on that offer, heading to Japan. And later on tonight, we will find out the main event for that event. But all of that is later. Right now, let's head to the ring as Neville calls me out.
Making his way down to the ring, please welcome the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville!
And here comes Neville. He's out here to call me out. And he knows I'm in Japan right now. He knows I'm not in the arena. He's just trying to get under my skin. And I had to admit that it's working. Okay? It's working. I want to be there right now so I can kick his teeth in. But I guess he's going to say something, so let's hear from him.
please welcome the RDS Wrestling Matchmaker, Anthony Gordon.
And here he comes, I believe. Yes, you can see him right behind the board right there. The RDS Wrestling Matchmaker, Anthony Gordon. He's here, hopefully, to put a stop to Neville, because, you know, just listening to Neville talk like that, calling me a coward for not being there, when he knows why I'm not there. I'm here, I'm sitting right beside my lovely fiance. I'm sorry, he irritates me, okay? I could not beat him, okay? And then he wants to come out after I won the championship. He wants to brag about how he beat me in 14 seconds. I know, honey, I know. But it's just the narrative he's painting. Hopefully Anthony Gordon puts a stop to this.
The following is a #1 contender match for the RDS Intercontinental Championship, where the winner will face Ryan Blade, introducing Neville's opponent from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss, Kevin Owens.
Guys, I don't want to brag, but here comes the man. You know, at stage 3, we had an elimination match, Fatal 4-Way. He was the champion. I eliminated him first. He was the first one out, and then I later became the champion. Thank you, honey. Thank you. So yeah, if you were to ask me who I would rather face, Neville or Kevin Owens, it's just, Neville got under my skin. I want to face Neville. I'm not going to hide that. But if Kevin Owens wins, you know, he could come get this work as well. And here we go with this match. Oh, Neville missing a kick. Maybe he's a little bit too excited. You know, if you asked me who I want to defend my title against, you know, Neville. He got under my skin a little bit earlier, a few minutes ago. So right now, I'm leaning towards Neville. I really am. That's who I'm leaning towards. And it's Kevin Owens. Oh, I thought he was about to go for that pop-up power bomb. He was about to put Neville away. But no, we're good. Oh my goodness, Kevin Owens. Did you see that? Throwing Neville outside the ring. Kevin Owens following him outside. Okay, a good uppercut right there by Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, oh, I thought he was about to get back in the ring. No, he is not, though. You know, this is a little weird for me. I have to admit, because I beat both of these guys at stage 3. In that Fatal 4-Way, I eliminated both of them, and I eliminated Dalton Castle. I eliminated every single person in that match to become the Intercontinental Champion. And the fact that Neville is out here trying to discredit my win and basically say he's owed a rematch. You're not owed anything. Our match was a draw. Okay, and Neville knows that. It's just because he got that 14-second win. Okay, well, you didn't win the entire match, buddy. As Neville taking down Kevin Owens, getting the upper hand in this match, working on the leg. I'm not sure what he's doing with that, because everybody knows he's going up for that red arrow, so I don't know what his legs have anything to do with that. Maybe he's thinking about something else, I'm not sure. Neville's not a very smart man to begin with. You know, he couldn't beat me. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, that was my first professional wrestling match that I had with him, and he could not beat me. He could not put me away. He had 2 chances in our one-on-one match, and then later that night in the Fatal 4-Way match. He had 2 chances to put me away. They better get back in the ring before they get counted out. There we go. But he should have put me away. I am a rookie, okay? And, you know, not to brag, but I am the Intercontinental Champion right now. The 2nd ever in RDS Wrestling history. Oh, Neville almost going for that Hurricane Rana, but Kevin Owens turned it into a powerbomb. Could not put it away for the 3 count, though. Neville is actually, I'm surprised actually, Neville is getting this much of an advantage in this match so far. But Kevin Owens with that suplex, Kevin Owens is no slouch, okay? We cannot sleep on Kevin Owens. Even though I eliminated him first in the match, he was not expecting a Fatal 4-Way match. He walked in there, oh my gosh, pop-up powerbomb is at a 3. 1, 2, oh, almost a 3. Almost a 3. Now, super kick by Kevin Owens right there. Neville, elbow. Oh, Kevin Owens with the Russian leg sweep. Both of these men are down. Enziguri by Neville, taking Kevin Owens down again with, oh, and a deadlift German suplex by Neville. That's one thing I have to give Neville credit for. He is a very strong man for his size. He's a small man, but he's very strong. Kevin Owens now looking to take control, but these 2 men are laying down. Kevin Owens back up first. What is this? Oh, and a scoop slam by Neville takes Kevin Owens down. The referee checking in on Kevin Owens, see if he needs to call the match. Oh, and a German suplex to the outside of the ring goes Kevin Owens. Neville not backing down. Another lifting, not a lifting, a German suplex, a release German suplex to the outside this time. Kevin Owens missing a drop kick. And these 2 men better not, you know, they better not get counted out. Come on, get back in the ring, fellas. Kevin Owens almost getting counted out here. Oh, and he makes it back in the ring. Kevin Owens, will he get it? 1, 2. Oh, not a 3 count right there. You gotta put Neville away. Oh, Neville up top. Oh, and that was like a reverse. That wasn't a Phoenix Splash. I don't know what that was, but Neville likes to hit that. Oh, and we have a sit-out powerbomb by Neville. 1, 2. Oh, and not a 3. Kevin Owens now put away. Super kick by Kevin Owens right there. Oh, what do we have? Another. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's a powerbomb, but he's grabbing his arm. The name's slipping by me. I'm not sure. I'm new to this wrestling commentary thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is. That just looked like a powerbomb to me. And Neville almost putting away Kevin Owens. Oh, almost. Yeah, almost right there. I was right to say almost. Maybe that's a pump handle powerbomb, maybe? That's what I would call it. Kevin Owens keeps going to that move, because if you remember on stage 1, that is the move that put away Sami Zayn. That is the move that made Kevin Owens become the RDS Intercontinental Championship, you know, for a couple episodes before I came in and won the championship. Oh, and these 2 going at it. Who's going to get the upper hand? The momentum super kick by Neville gets the upper hand, and that Neville off the ropes now and just tosses himself into Kevin Owens, not even thinking a second about his own well-being. And here we go, Hurricane Rana by Neville. Neville looks to take control here, knocking Kevin Owens down, excuse me. Oh, and another, I don't even know what that is. What is that? That is some kind of reversed, twisting, I don't know what that is. Neville is a madman out here with a knee to the gut of Kevin Owens back up top. And there we go. That's a red arrow right there. And going back off of the ropes into a backflip and to the rings of Saturn with Kevin Owens, the referee.
As a result of a submission, Neville gains 1 fall.
The referee calls that match right there. Neville gets the first fall. And here we go with the second round in this match. Neville already with the release German suplex, not wasting any time, go into the rings of Saturn yet again. Kevin Owens just tapped out of that move just a few moments ago. Kevin Owens taking Neville to the outside of the ring, looking to do some damage to Neville, who looks like he's not even taking that much damage in that first round, as you saw. Deadlift German suplex to the floor to Kevin Owens. Neville looks to be on a roll here as Neville looks around the crowd. I can't stand this guy. Okay, I can't stand him. You know, he's impressive. I will admit that, but Neville is... Oh my gosh, Neville. And he goes. Oh my goodness, that dive. Did you see the height? And Kevin Owens has a steel chair now. Did you see that height that Neville got on that dive? That was ridiculous. DDT by Kevin Owens. These two were going 100%. They're going OD with that Hurricane Rana to Kevin Owens. And that kick to the back of Kevin Owens right there by Neville and a sliding drop kick. Oh, here we go. And another sitting power bomb, a sit out power bomb, and only gives it to Neville. Oh, super kick by Kevin Owens. Oh my goodness. Oh, what are we going to see here? What are we going to see here? Oh, Kevin Owens dropping Neville onto the mat with that neck breaker. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Not enough for that 3 count. Neville in the lead 1-0. If Neville gets a fall in this round of the match, he becomes the #1 contender for my championship. Super kick by Kevin Owens right there. As we see Neville elbow Kevin Owens in the face. And there we go with another pump handle power bomb. Only for a 2, but that was 2.9. Almost a 3. Neville up top. Another one of those reverse corkscrew dives. For that pin only gets a 2.9. Kevin Owens not out of this match yet. And going for that German suplex, but Kevin Owens was able to just land on top of Neville. As these two are still going at it. And a pop-up power bomb by Kevin Owens. Is this it? 1, 2. Oh, and that was not a 3. That was very close though. Kevin Owens almost won. And a roll-up. 2, 3. Neville gets the win.
As a result of a pinfall, here is your winner and the new #1 contender for the RDS Intercontinental Championship, Neville!
Ladies and gentlemen, I had to admit, the ending of that match was crazy. Kevin Owens with that pop-up powerbomb. Almost a 3, but not enough. And then Neville just slides Kevin Owens, a backslide, into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Neville is now the #1 contender for my Intercontinental Championship. You know what, Neville? You said a lot of things tonight. I'm not there. You know I'm not there, but you still said those things. When we meet and I put my championship on the line, you are going down. This time it's not going to be a draw. It's not going to be a draw whatsoever. I am going to defeat you. And not only that, I am going to humiliate you. Because in my 3rd ever professional wrestling match, I am going to beat you, the king of the cruiserweights. That's a joke. I'm not a cruiserweight. I am going to destroy you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back from the break, it is time for our main event. It is for the RDS World Championship. It is Brock Lesnar defending against Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. It's a triple threat elimination match as Brock Lesnar, for the first time in RDS Wrestling history, defends the championship in a triple threat. Sami Zayn could shock the world if he defeats Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns in this match. Roman Reigns has some momentum as on stage 2, he defeated John Cena, a clean sweep, 2-0 in a match against John Cena. And Brock Lesnar, of course, I don't even need to continue. I actually like Brock. I've seen him backstage a couple of times. Paul Heyman does a lot of the talking for him, even when he's not in the ring. But Brock Lesnar, I like him. Okay? Brock Lesnar has been completely dominant ever since the beginning, before I even showed up and made this place into a big deal. Before I even showed up, Brock Lesnar was wreaking havoc on this place. If you remember stage 1, the very first event, Brock Lesnar destroyed Shinsuke Nakamura. We haven't seen him since. Then on stage 2, he faced AJ Styles and defeated him. Then on stage 3, when Kenny Omega debuted, he faced Brock Lesnar, and that was so lopsided. I cannot believe how lopsided that match was. Kevin Owens, Kenny Omega is one of the best, if not the best, wrestler in the world. And Brock Lesnar destroyed him in his debut match. It was ridiculous. And now, here at stage 5, Brock Lesnar defends in a triple threat match against Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. That match is coming up next.
The following is a 3-on-1 elimination match for the RDS World Championship. Introducing first, one of the challengers from Pensacola, Florida, with a record of 1 win, 0 losses. He is the Big Dog, Roman Reigns.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of crazy because the Usos just came out. We thought the Usos were not even at the arena. That's why we weren't having a tag team championship match. But they just showed up. They are retiring the RDS Tag Team Championship. And they have challenged Brock Lesnar. Wait, hold on a second. They laid out Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is in the back right now getting medical help because the Usos laid him out. And then they challenged Brock Lesnar to a 3-on-1 elimination match for the RDS World Championship. And since Roman is coming out, I'm just going to assume that Brock Lesnar accepted the challenge.
Roman Reigns, you think you're tough now that you have your two lackeys, I'm sorry, cousins, with you. Well, let me remind you, big dog, that RDS Wrestling has been and always will be the playground of Brock Lesnar. You two Usos want to take out Sami Zayn so he couldn't challenge Brock tonight? That's fine. Brock was paid to kick ass, so it doesn't matter who it is or how many it is, because none of you three have a chance against the reigning, defending, undisputed RDS Heavyweight Champion of the World, Brock Lesnar!
And I guess here we go with this RDS World Championship match, 3-on-1 elimination. It is Roman Reigns with the Usos against Brock Lesnar. And something you should know, ladies and gentlemen watching at home, this is an elimination match. So if Brock Lesnar wants to keep and retain his RDS World Championship, he needs to eliminate not one, not two, but all three members of this team. And this isn't just, Roman Reigns and his lackeys, like Paul Heyman said a couple of seconds ago. This is the Usos, the team that has been dominant. They are now the one and only RDS Tag Team Champions. They just retired the Tag Team Championships because they want to no longer just be in tag team matches. They want to actually be in the mix. These two, as a team, are completely dominant, and they are here in this match. Devastating clothesline by Roman Reigns right there. They are in this match as a team, as well as Roman Reigns, who is dominant in his own right, who destroyed John Cena. This is a very dangerous team, but Brock Lesnar is also dangerous. This is a very exciting match, and we are less than 3 minutes into the match, and Roman Reigns is already busted up. Brock Lesnar is not giving any of these men any sympathy, he's not giving them an easy shot at him. He is fighting to keep his championship right now. This is going to be a hard-hitting match, as those knees right to the face of Roman Reigns. And here we go with the heel lock, maybe even Achilles heel lock right there by Brock Lesnar. We've seen him win some matches with that. This is exciting. Look at the blood on the mat. This is going to be a match that is insane for the RDS World Championship. And let me clarify, ladies and gentlemen, if Roman Reigns is the one to pin or submit Brock Lesnar, he becomes a champion. If Jimmy Uso is the one to pin or submit Brock Lesnar, he becomes a champion. And if Jey Uso pins or submits Brock Lesnar, he will become the champion. So all three of these men have a chance of becoming the world champion right now. And Brock Lesnar has to eliminate all of them in order to keep the world championship. This is a very interesting match. Anthony Gordon, he knows. I have to give this up to him. Release German suplex by Brock Lesnar, and then also lifting it up for, oh my gosh, a deadlift Was that a suplex or he just tossed him? I don't know. Brock Lesnar is going crazy right now. This is amazing. Do you see this, honey? This match is insane. This match is simply insane. Oh, Jey Uso going for that pin. 1, 2. Brock Lesnar kicking out of that. Jey Uso. See, the Usos are very, very skilled in what they do. They know to keep the tags consistent. Especially with a guy like Brock Lesnar here. But Brock Lesnar, a knee right to the back of Jimmy Uso with that elbow. Brock Lesnar is just playing with the Usos right now. He just going for the F5, but Jimmy Uso was able to escape. That could have been it. That could have been it if he hit that F5. This is a very hostile match right now with Brock Lesnar just tossing Jimmy Uso. And that clothesline right there, or a punch. That was a little bit, I could not distinguish between the two. It could have been a punch, it could have been a clothesline, but either way it took Jimmy Uso down. And here we go, Roman Reigns back in the ring. He's still bleeding, but Roman Reigns is ready to fight. He wants to become RDS World Champion. Oh, and Brock just tossing Roman Reigns as well. Brock Lesnar is not caring whatsoever right now with that knee to the back by Roman Reigns. Oh, and Brock Lesnar takes Roman Reigns down. This is a very dangerous place as Roman Reigns takes Brock Lesnar down. This is very hostile. Very hostile as Roman Reigns is just going in, punching Roman Reigns. Oh, and we see... Oh, and that crucifix powerbomb by Roman Reigns. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness.
Here is your winner and the new RDS World Champion, the Big Dog, Roman Reigns. Please welcome the RDS Wrestling Matchmaker, Anthony Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that we are having an impromptu match where the only ways to win are by knockout, submission, or throwing your opponent out of the ring between Brock Lesnar and the Usos.
And what breaking news we have on stage 6. We already know we're going to Japan. Well, they are. I'm still in Japan right now. They're coming to me, technically. But stage 6 will be New Japan Pro Wrestling versus RDS Wrestling. And as Anthony Gordon, the matchmaker, just announced, the main event will be an 8-man elimination match. It will be Team New Japan, consisting of Kazuchika Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and the Young Bucks, taking on the team I don't think is going to function as a team whatsoever. It will be Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. And right now we're having an impromptu match between Brock Lesnar and the Usos because these three men can't stand each other right now. Brock Lesnar just lost the RDS World Championship, neck breaker to Brock Lesnar right there. Brock Lesnar is angry, and I can't imagine Paul Heyman is super kick by Jey Uso. I can't imagine that Paul Heyman is not upset either. They have to be really upset right now as Roman Reigns is on the other corner, is now the RDS World Champion. He must be pretty satisfied. He probably came up with this whole plan as well. Splash by Jimmy Uso right there. As the two right there double enziguri to Brock Lesnar, the numbers may be adding up to him right now. Jey Uso with the Samoan Splash. Jimmy Uso with the Samoan Splash now. And Jey Uso with another. And Jimmy Uso with another. This is crazy. Jey Uso going back up top. And another Samoan Splash. Jimmy Uso with another splash. Brock Lesnar, look at him. I think he's knocked out. Is he knocked out? Referee. The referee has called it. Oh my goodness. The Usos just knocked out Brock Lesnar.
As a result of a knockout, here are your winners, Jimmy and Jey, the Usos.
Oh my goodness. What did we just witness? Can we talk about this for a second? I just want to talk about it. So, before this event took place, the Usos were set to defend their tag team championship. But then, at the beginning of the show, I had to let you guys know that they could not be here tonight, so they cannot defend their championships. Then, when it was time for Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in the main event, the Usos just showed up and announced that they are retiring the RDS Tag Team Championship. And then they revealed that they laid out Sami Zayn so he could not compete. And then they challenged Brock Lesnar to a 3-on-1 World Championship elimination match, to which Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman happily accepted. But then Roman Reigns got the pin on Brock Lesnar off of that crucifix powerbomb and became the RDS World Champion. He is now the second ever, just like I am a second ever champion, but he is the second ever RDS World Champion. And then RDS Wrestling matchmaker Anthony Gordon came out and announced that those men in the ring would team up. They're going to team up at stage 6 as they battle Team New Japan. Those 4 men, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and the Usos, are going to represent RDS Wrestling. Even though right now there is severe bad blood between these men, they are going to have to team up to face New Japan Pro Wrestling. They're going to team up to face Kazuchika Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and the Young Bucks. That's not going to be an easy task whatsoever. So I think, because me as a RDS Wrestling signed, contracted superstar wrestler, whatever you want to call me, I am rooting for RDS Wrestling. But this team isn't looking very functional to me after what we just saw, because we're not done. After that match was announced, what we just saw right now, Brock Lesnar and the Usos in an impromptu match where the only ways to win are by knockout, submission, and throwing their opponents over the ring. The Usos, that was crazy. The Usos, at the end there, they hit, I believe, about 6 Samoan splashes, and the last one knocked out Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, if he's conscious right now, if he is woken up from being knocked out, They must be furious right now. And now at stage 6, they have to team up with Roman Reigns and the Usos. Roman Reigns, a man who just pretty much just stole the World Championship from Brock Lesnar because it was a 3-on-1 match. And then the Usos knocked out Brock Lesnar. He must be so upset. But fans, that's all we have for today. I thank you for watching. I will be back at RDS Wrestling very soon to defend my RDS Intercontinental Championship against Neville. Neville, a man I can't stand, but that's going to be a match that's going to blow the roof off of the place. You thought the first match was great? Imagine what I'm going to do to him with more experience under my belt and my belt on the line. Imagine what I'm going to do with him. But before we leave you off, ladies and gentlemen, the 2 matches you're going to see at stage 6, let's go through them. First up, we have the return of the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, getting a RDS Women's Championship match against Nikki Cross. We haven't seen Asuka since stage 1, when she faced Sasha Banks to crown the inaugural RDS Women's Champion. And we all knew going into that match, it was announced that Asuka had an injury going into that match, and it showed. Sasha Banks defeated Asuka, and then Asuka had to take some time off to heal from her injuries. But on stage 6, Asuka returns and she's getting a championship match against Nikki Cross, a lunatic. I think Nikki Cross may actually be insane. I don't think she is a functional member of society right now. I think she needs help. But the only thing she doesn't need help on is in that ring, because she has been completely dominant. I'm sorry, honey, I'm sorry. I know she destroyed you. I'm sorry. Just keep working, okay, honey? Alright? You'll get back, alright? You've been training, you've been here training, I know it's been a vacation, but you've also been working. You know this, right? You'll get another chance, okay? I believe in you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, continuing on, in our main event for stage 6, as we just talked about, it is Team New Japan Pro Wrestling versus Team RDS Wrestling. Yes, it's NJPW versus RDS Wrestling. 8-man elimination match. Team RDS Wrestling is represented by Brock Lesnar, the former RDS World Champion, Roman Reigns, the current and new RDS World Champion, and Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, taking on the team of New Japan Pro Wrestling, represented by Kazuchika Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, stage 5 right now, tonight, has been insane. So I can only imagine, with the return of the talented Colin Sitwell back at the commentary desk. I know I'm not the best, but he is. He's going to be back. Colin Sitwell will return in stage 6. I can only imagine how crazy stage 6 is going to be. Asuka versus Nikki Cross. And then we have Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and the Usos teaming up to face Team New Japan. It's going to be insane. And as we sign off here, if you want to watch stage 6, New Japan Pro Wrestling versus RDS Wrestling, if you want to watch that event early before anybody else, go to rdswrestling.com/Patreon. That's all we have for you tonight. It's been crazy. It's been fun. Thank you for watching. And we'll be back with stage 6. Have a good night, everybody.